Welcome back to our Advent journey following the path of Our Lady of Guadalupe and Saint Juan Diego. Today marks the end of our third week, a week we've been focusing on charity as the driver for conversion. This has been such a wonderful week, just so packed with so many things and experiences where we've seen Juan Diego transform his heart. The miracle has already happened, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's about him sharing his experience, his love for others, and being sent on a mission. That's wonderful, just how the Lord equips us for the mission that He has for us. And today wraps up that experience when He's going to be sent as a missionary with the proof in the hollow of His tilma, which is His own heart, of everything that's happened. And so let's listen to our segment for the Nican Mopoa and see how Juan Diego will finally be sent once again to the bishop. Here we go. And immediately he came down, bringing the different flowers he had gathered to the celestial maiden. When she saw them, she took them with her venerable hands. Then she placed them back in the fold of Juan Diego's tilma, and she said to him, "My son, the least of all, these varied flowers are the proof, the sign you will carry to the bishop. On my behalf, you are to tell him that he should see in them my desire, and that because of them, he should carry out my will and my wish. And you who are my messenger, in you is all confidence completely deposited. And I strictly command you that only in private, in the presence of the bishop, are you to unfold your tilma and show him what you carry. And you will tell him everything precisely. Tell him that I have sent you to the summit of the little hill to cut the flowers, and every single thing you saw and marveled at. In this way, you will convince the governing priest in his heart, and he will arrange for my sacred house to be made and built. The house I have asked of him." And as soon as the Heavenly Queen gave him her command, he set out on the causeway, heading straight for Mexico. And he was already happy. His heart was already calm, because he knew it would turn out well. He would deliver the flowers perfectly. He took great care of what was in the fold of his tilma, making sure nothing would fall out. He was enjoying the fragrance of the various precious flowers. Well, now, the transformation in Juan Diego Cuauhtlatoatzin, which is the talking eagle, that's his full name, is absolutely complete now. And it's all thanks to love. It's the love of God and the love of our Blessed Mother for him personally. But it's also the love that he pours back out in response to God's invitation to be a missionary, to be a messenger. Now look, our entire Christian life is meant to be one thing, and only one thing, a relationship of love. It's about cultivating a real, genuine friendship with the one who loves us most, which is the Lord himself. When that relationship is just intimate, it's like a warm fire that melts away our worries, our anxieties, our sadness. But when that relationship is distant, abstract, even sporadic, we only check out every now and then, we only go to Mass on Sundays, and then the Lord just becomes something so distant. Well, it becomes nothing more than a theoretical idea. It has no more impact than the planets out in the stars. It's a concept on a syllabus, but not a force that changes our daily lives. And a theoretical relationship has literally zero impact on who we are. Juan Diego showed up exactly as he was before the Blessed Mother. He came with his fear, his sorrow, his haste, his obedience. Well, that kind of transparency, that innocence, like a little child, is what made him the perfect messenger for the Blessed Mother's world-changing mission. So today I'm inviting you to dive deep into that relationship of love. Ask yourself, have you allowed yourself to be transformed by that relationship? And have you allowed yourself to just show up exactly as you are, no masks, before God, bringing the flowers of your fragility, your worries, your triumphs, and your joys? Lay them out. Let God transform you. When we live with that kind of a radical transparency, we just stop holding back. And we can finally let ourselves be absolutely flooded by the unconditional, transforming, and consuming love of God. Audit yourself on how is your relationship with Christ? How is your relationship with God? And in a matter of the relationship with love, not the relationship of commandments and of structures. Do you really allow yourself and your entire existence to be just soaked in the love that Christ has for you through the Blessed Mother? Yes, but through so many other things where Christ is trying to show you his love. Thank you so much for joining us today on this meditation for the Advent journey. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. This podcast is brought to you by Juan Diego Network, a project by Juan Diego and Friends Incorporated, a nonprofit seeking to attract people on the internet to in-person Christian community and the sacraments. Visit JuanDiegoandFriends.com to check out our other missionary initiatives.